Hi! After spending some time in Uruguay, I'm hitting the road again. So now I'm sitting in my tent on the seashore, which is pretty amazing itself. So this time I will be visiting Fortaleza, exploring a little bit of the downtown and walking along the beaches. But this time I decided to stay in a quieter place in Porto das Dunas. It is just outside Fortaleza, but the vibe is much more peaceful and close to nature there. Also, I rented a motorcycle here, a Honda CG160 just in case, and it is pretty awesome. And of course, I filmed everything. So let's dive into the new adventure. I hope you enjoy it. I'm starting my exploration of Fortaleza in one of its most iconic downtown spots, Martyrs Square. It is the oldest public garden and promenade in the city, with a calm and peaceful vibe, shaded by big old trees and with a small fountain where colorful fish swim lazily around. It's a quiet little escape from the buzz of the city, perfect place to begin the journey. In the city center, the Fortaleza Metropolitan Cathedral rises like a stone poem. Gothic Romanesque, grand and serene, it took nearly 40 years to build it, and today it remains a place of quiet reflection amidst the urban rush. Its stained glass windows seem to filter not only light, but time itself. Just a short ride from the square brings me to Rua dos Tabajaras, a street where the old and the new blend together. It's a mix of laid-back bars, street art, and a touch of history, all leading down to Iracema beach. This area used to be Fortaleza's main port, but today it feels like a nice touristic street with lots of cafes and bars, an incredible mix of colors everywhere you look. Right on Tabajaras Street there is a place called Estoril, a historic building that has watched Fortaleza change over time. It used to be a private club for journalists, and today it's more of a quiet cultural spot where people come to relax, meet friends, or just enjoy the sea breeze. The building carries a sense of history, but it still feels very much part of the present. As the sun sets over the ocean, the Beira Mar Avenue glows in soft gold. Fortaleza lives here, not just in monuments, but in everyday joy, in the rhythm of waves, and in the souls of its people. After a few days of exploring the buzz of Fortaleza, it was time to slow down a little. During this part of my journey, I rented an apartment in Porto das Dunas. This little place is just 20 kilometers from the city, but it feels like a whole different world. It's a tiny little town, mostly centered around Beach Park, an aqua park basically, with a big touristic zone around it, providing all possible and impossible touristic activities, cafes, restaurants, access to the beach, shops, live music in the evenings, and who knows what else is here. I was not using this area too much because, as for me, it was kinda too crowded all the time. Besides the beach park, this town doesn't provide nearly any kind of infrastructure. Several restaurants and grocery shops, a lot of new apart hotels are under construction right now. I rented a moto and explored other beaches in the area as well. Surprisingly, renting a motorcycle in Fortaleza turned out to be more challenging than expected. It was quite difficult to find a company that offers short-term motorcycle rentals, especially for tourists. But in the end, I managed to sort it out, and now I'm all set to hit the road and show you around. In Porto das Dunas itself and in the other small towns nearby, the roads were a little bit uncomfortable, a lot of sand and cobblestone streets. Thanks God that the Honda I rented was pretty good in dealing with such conditions. Actually, I had a hope to find a place to swim, but unfortunately that was not the case. The beaches on this side of Fortaleza are pretty much the same in terms of wind and waves. This is how, for example, Playa de Japao looks like. To get to places a little bit more far away, it's possible to take CE25 route. In general, it was good. I wouldn't say that I'm a fan of local driving manners, but usually there was nearly no traffic here. So I am ending up this episode here on Sabiaguaba beach, where the sea meets the river. Let me enjoy my coffee in this charming place and end this video with these nice shots of the sea. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episodes. Bye.